While many couples do finally achieve their dream of having children, as Katy Lindemann knows, the sad truth is some don't. It's just you don't often hear their stories.
The trying in trying to conceive is so apt because never have I tried so hard to get precisely nowhere. And I think it's so important to have these stories and for these stories to be heard, because not everybody is able to have children, and it's not because we didn't want it enough or because we didn't try hard enough. It's because of nature. It's life is unfair.
A UK blogger and writer, Katy is now in high demand as a commentator on pregnancy loss. She had 2 miscarriages before doctors told her she'd never be able to carry a baby to term. Where others might disappear into shame and grief, Katy has taken on the taboos of miscarriage, laughing at some of its worst myths. What do you call yourself?
So I joke about kind of reclaiming the word barren, because barren is an awful word. You know, it's jokingly I've referred to myself as the baroness of barrenness. So I talk about, you know, this kind of community as the Uber Barons Club. We're not just infertile, we're really, really infertile. But actually, the women that I know who've been through infertility and loss are anything but devoid, lacking, inferior, dried up. That's not the women that I know, and the women that I know are strong, confident, amazing women, and that's how I'd like to kind of rehabilitate that and take ownership of a word that's been used against us and take it for us.
What made you decide to be so vocal about your experience?
For me personally, it made my life easier. I couldn't imagine, I mean, we were open through it throughout having IVF treatment and with losses. I can't imagine going through something so momentous and trying to pretend that everything was fine and that nothing had happened when actually our entire worlds had fallen apart. My worth is not defined by the productivity of my womb. Woman isn't synonymous with motherhood. We are whole people in our own right, and you know, our value is not, you know, in having children. Our value is the contribution that we make to this world. And the fact is that we are, you know, it's who we are as people, and I know it's not my fault, and I can say that, and that's the, you know, and I want other women to know that. And it's only by understanding other people's stories and knowing that you're not alone, and you're not just not alone in going through it, but you're not alone in what you're feeling. I think that's so important because it's so isolating and so lonely, and so you need to know that it's okay, and you need to know that there are other members of this club, and there are other people who've, you know, women and men and couples who've been through this, and that there's other people out there to talk to, and there's support and there's solidarity, and, you know, we're there to lift each other up. And that's how I got through it. And so, yeah, I would say to anybody, reach out. You're not alone.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9Now app for full episodes and other exclusive 60 Minutes content.